Good morning, this is Michael with Daily Self-Reliance, and I'm back at you with another video this morning. This video is going to be a response to the video that I put out yesterday about the addition to my cook kit. I had a couple of requests. Also, I've got some more information about this little stove. I found out that it is the canteen cup stove to, I believe, a Dutch Army canteen. I did put that information underneath the info on yesterday's video if you need it. And I purchased this at Oma's in Fort Worth, Texas. Paid about $3.50 for it. Anyway, I had a request that I do an outside test. Also, that I had so many people tell me that I should put a lid on it, which I knew already, but apparently everybody wants to see what happens. So we're going to do one today with the cotton ball like we did yesterday, with a lid on it. Then I'm also going to do one with my alcohol stove, and we'll just see how that goes. So give me just a minute to get everything set up, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, let's see here. We're going to put our alcohol in our stove, and this is just heat like everybody else uses from the yellow bottle. That down in there. Squeeze a little bit in there to get things fired up a little bit here. I haven't tried this before with this stove, so I'm not sure what's going to work best here. Alright, we have flameage. Alright. But again, I think it was so cold out here that fire wasn't going to start. Give time for the alcohol burner to start burning here. Getting a lot of heat off there. It's going to probably heat this up pretty quick. Hard to see the alcohol burner doing its job in the daylight, but I guarantee you I can feel it. I'm getting a lot of heat. I just want to make sure that everything's burnt off there. Alright. Go ahead and start things. The combination of the heat and the cold out here is causing quite a bit of condensation on the bottom of that cup. 1 minute in. Alright, we're a minute and a half in like we were yesterday when I put this on halt, so I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera off wait and see how this is going to do, and we'll be back with you in just a few minutes. Okay, we are 5 minutes into this, and we're getting a really good boil here. We have a rolling boil 5 minutes into this project with a lid on it and using the alcohol burner. So that did a fantastic job. What we're going to do next, I'm going to change all this up, I'm going to set it up, and we're going to do the same experiment using the cotton ball. So give me just a moment to change all this out, and I'll be back with you. Okay, here we go. We're set up to do the cotton ball test. Get some water in the cup. Get the lid on the cup. And let's get this cotton ball fired up here. On these cotton balls, after you make them, you just gotta flake a piece up with your knife or whatever, and they'll fire right up. And it takes a little bit to get them going. I don't know if the camera's picking up that flame or not, but the cotton ball is going, and then you can take your knife or anything as it warms up and just kind of flake it up a little bit, and it helps it get going. Get that cotton ball just a little bit. Now, yesterday when we were doing this, the cotton ball was burning out at about 11 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and get this started, take advantage of this flame as much as we can. Obviously this is going to take a little bit longer than the alcohol burner, but we'll see if we get a boil. Now, I did have a second part of this request is that I may have to use a windscreen, so we'll just go ahead and enact that little deal here and put a windscreen around there. Don't have much wind today, but we'll see what happens. Okay, I'm going to go ahead. We're a minute into this. I'm going to go ahead and shut the camera off, and then when we get a little closer to boiling time, I'll be back with you. Okay, I wanted to take an opportunity. I'm going to move the camera here a little bit, and I don't know if you can see that flame down there, but I want to give you a closer look at what that flame looks like inside the when you're running one of those cotton balls. So I don't know if you can see that or not. That's really pretty good flame comes off one of those cotton balls that's completely coated in wax. The only problem, as you can see at the bottom of my cup, is the soot buildup, but it comes off real easy. So I wanted you to see that cotton ball in action. We are almost 4 minutes into this. We're getting a few small bubbles at the bottom of the cup. At this point with the alcohol burner, we were getting pretty close to a boil. Okay, I decided to cheat a little bit. We're about 10.5 minutes into it, and my first cotton ball was about to die. We're getting some bubbles but no boil, so I decided to put in a second cotton ball, and it's firing up right now. So we're going to find out just how long this will take to boil. If you're using one of the GI canteens with the little stove that nests on the bottom of those canteens, and they're closed in more at the bottom, there's more heat. This is like Cole Hain, you'll see him using his videos. The cotton ball works a lot better because the heat is closed in. You lose a lot of heat, and I suppose I could put this windscreen tighter around there and hold some of that heat in, but I use the cotton balls quite a bit more than I do the alcohol stove, and the reason for that is they're easier, less messy, easier to carry several of them. And one cotton ball may not boil 2 cups of water, but one cotton ball is definitely enough to cook some ramen or some beanie weenies, or heat up your water hot enough to have coffee or hot chocolate. So in that particular case, if you're not concerned with the boiling of water, the cotton balls really are a great way to go. So I got flame cooking up good with our second cotton ball. See what we got going on in here. We got bubbles, but we don't have a boil yet. We'll see what happens. I'll be back with you in just a minute. Okay, we are now 13 minutes into this. We have a boil. Safe to say that maybe if I'd started with 2 cotton balls to begin with, I wouldn't have cut this in half, but would have certainly probably boiled this within say 8 or 9 minutes or so. I guess that'll be the next experiment. But there you have it. Using the cotton balls, I had to use a second cotton ball. We do have a rolling boil, so if we were trying to purify the water, we'd have our job done. In either case, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you've learned something, and hope I've been able to answer the questions that I had on my previous video. So, thank you very much, and I hope you'll join me for my next video. Have a great day.